Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. A little bit of a different angle here, just because I have a blocked tear duct and I don't really want to be on camera right now. So it is what it is, but we will see what is going to come out for you guys. And I do have openings for personals if you're interested. So I don't have any overall energy right now. We're just going to see what comes out. Let's see. Feels like there's a new perspective. Somebody's viewing a situation or just their life themselves from a new standpoint. All right. Let's take a moment. What's the overall energy for this reading, please? For some reason, I feel all alone. Like, I don't know why. Maybe somebody's feeling lonely, or they could just be spending time alone, but I feel alone, which is different than spending time alone. We have adventure, which is south. If you can see it. Oh. All right, so let's see what this one has to say. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'll find out when I rewatch it. Take a risk, but an educated one. Do or see something you haven't before, as experiencing something new will help you clear your mind and give wonder to your heart. Look carefully at your plan. Something may be amiss. The situation may have a happy medium. Is it not? Is it not all or nothing? Oh, it is not all or nothing. It is not all or nothing. Look carefully at your plan. So it's like be smart about whatever chance you're going to take. That's what it feels like. So there could be a new opportunity coming up, and Spirit's basically saying, read the fine print. Make sure that you get all the details you need in the situation before you make any major commitments, basically, whether it's with a person or career path, project, what have you. It's like needing to work out the kinks beforehand, basically. Actually, I want to look at the picture on this. Let's see. It feels like a whole new world, a whole new experience. Embarking on a new adventure, which is always great, but it's kind of walking into the unknown, uncharted territory. Like, I'm gonna see if this will that be better. Nope, maybe not. Whatever. Think before you act, think before you speak. Get more information is what I feel with this. Get more information before you make any commitments. Okay, so let's see. What do we have going on here? This feels like very calm, slow energy. So someone's definitely in hermit mode. They could be feeling a little lonely, you, them, whoever, someone in this energy. But regardless of like lonely feeling, I don't feel like sad lonely. I feel like I'm doing this on my own. I'm in this by myself. So it's like you don't have a companion to walk right alongside you through whatever this opportunity is, whatever the situation is. It's an adventure you're embarking on alone. It doesn't feel scary. It feels quiet right now. Definitely enjoy the peace and quiet if that's going on for you. And because I kind of feel like there's like a lull here, like a space and time where it's quiet so that you can make the best decisions for yourself, so that you can find peace of mind. Not just finding peace of mind, so you can figure out what steps to take moving forward, but it's also so you have a better understanding of what's up ahead. It's like peace and quiet, time alone to so that the unknown reveals itself, so you have more clarity with whatever this decision is. Sometimes silence is seriously the best answer. I don't know why I want to say that. So if it's pertaining to another person, silence usually is an answer, but it can provide a lot of clarity because um, all the noise is gone, basically. Willow vines. This is about family ties being grounded and rooted, stability. So this matter could pertain to your stability. So it could be a business venture or something that could potentially earn you some type of money. Make sure that you read the fine print. As I keep wanting to say that, like, I feel like I need to go over the particulars or the details of a contract or situation before I sign off on anything or before I make any headway, any major or final decisions. So if you have any important documents sitting in front of you or headed your way, definitely make sure to have a full understanding of what you're looking at and what you're getting yourself into before you sign on the dotted line, before you go, yep, I'm going to take this opportunity. Because it feels like there are good opportunities opening up for someone that are beneficial to you, but there are some, or at least one, that is not really in your best interest. It might seem appealing, but it's not going to benefit you. It might benefit another person or other people, but you'd either get the short end of the stick in this situation, or it just wouldn't. It's not what you want. It wouldn't work out for you. It's not what you. It's not what you're thinking, basically. It wouldn't be as stable as you would hope or as you would want it to be. Okay. I just heard bad business, so it could be bad business deal for someone. That's definitely not for everyone. Pay attention to where your money goes as well. So some of you might need to start budgeting or just keeping track of where your money, where it comes in and where it flows out, so you can kind of see what the money suck in a situation is. Because sometimes when you go, okay, yeah, I know I have my monthly expenses, it's rent, car payment, insurance, blah blah, all the usual stuff, all the basic crap, but it's the extras that we don't always realize where shit's going. So if you write it down and keep your receipts and go, okay, well, this was groceries, but man, the cost of cigarettes or booze or whatever, it either went up, or wow, I'm spending way more in that area on fun things than I should be, or I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. And it could just be as simple as you chew gum all the time and all your money goes to gum. I don't know, whatever it is. But it feels like kind of itemizing things and seeing where you can cut unnecessary expenses. So that could just be advice for someone if they're wondering where their money goes, like, oh, there's my check and now it's out the window. What the fuck? Someone's money's going, I don't want to say it's being spent frivolously. It just feels like, wow, I had it and it's gone. What the fuck, kind of thing. It's because it's stuff that you don't think about because it's either routine or it's just, I always do this. You know what I mean? Like, hell, it can add up when you buy a coffee every day, or you go out to lunch every day, or stop at a fast food place instead of bringing your lunch to work. You know what I mean? Like, so if somebody's trying to quote unquote cut corners or um, have a more budget friendly budget, wallet friendly budget, they might want to look at what they're spending throughout the week on unnecessary things, because you can always cut costs and save money in a bazillion different ways, but sometimes it's things we don't even think of. So maybe somebody is thinking about that, or that's something that they're doing or need to do. Could be spending habits need to change for somebody. All right, transformation. So besides spending in money, someone could be lying about where their money's going. Like, I don't know. I feel like somebody's spending too much money on something that is either behind the scenes from their partner or whatever, or they're just like, where did it go? Because I mean, if somebody's partnered, their partner might be going, well, you just got paid, and I know we only paid this and this. Well, why can't we pay that and that? Or why don't we have extra? I thought we did. I don't know. It could be something along those lines. So someone definitely needs to budget. But okay, Spirit, let's get off of budgets and money. Um, I just heard you need to save for this opportunity. So someone needs to save their money for an opportunity. It could be a big purchase coming up. Okay. Um, Shifting perspectives on spending, on money, on finances, so that they can welcome in this opportunity, so someone can welcome it in. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I want. What do I want? I feel like I'm just nonchalantly going through the motions. Like, I don't even feel like I'm thinking about anything. I'm just going through the motions. So someone's going through the motions in a situation, like doing what they have to do, like just putting up with this, that, and the other. It feels kind of boring. It feels, whatever this routine is, whatever this, I don't know, whatever, it feels, I'm bored. Someone's bored with their day to day life, with their routine. They want to spice things up, they need a change. And it's weird because it feels like with this quiet, like this still energy, it's like, it's like you can breathe again, a breath of fresh air. Maybe one person's viewing like the quiet that way, like you like to sit in the peace and quiet and just be like, oh, I'm in my own energy, this is amazing. And there could be another person within this energy that it drives them nuts. They get bored, like, I have nothing to do, like, it's too quiet, what the fuck am I gonna do? I need to entertain myself, or I gotta go out and do this or that or whatever. I don't know if that's between you and another person and it's just opposing energies, but I kind of feel like through the quiet, someone's bored. Like, it's too quiet. They're used to the chaos. They're used to the background noise, to the static. It's like somebody might feed or thrive off from drama, or just high or intense energy. Well, I mean, with your nervous system and stuff, if you're used to sitting in that energy where you're constantly on alert, and then all of a sudden everything's peaceful and calm and there's no drama, no issues, everything's just kind of, nothing's going on, that can kind of send your nervous system into shock. Like, okay, now what? I've been so like high strung for so long. Now what? Like, it's so quiet. That's what I feel like for someone. Not for everyone, but for someone. I do feel like I'm enjoying the serenity, the calmness in this energy, but it still feels like oddly uncomfortable in a weird fucking way. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out more. It's like eerily quiet. You know, what it's reminding me of is like, say you're used to living in the city and you hear all the beeps and the horns and the motors revving and, people yelling and blah, 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 whatever, all the city sounds. And then you're either on vacation or you go to a place where it's in the middle of nowhere and it's like, I can hear the crickets. This is creepy. Like, there's not even any wind. What? This is weird. It just makes you, I don't know, that's the energy I'm feeling, like going from one extreme to the next. So I don't know if someone's in that energy now or if they're going to be. I also want to say, spiritually speaking, with transformation being here, if you're used to receiving a lot of like psychic hits, downloads, messages and shit like that, I feel like you might be in the quote unquote dead zone right now, and not literally speaking, but I'm thinking of like a cell phone with no reception. So it's like you have no bars. Um, and it's not that your gifts are gone or that you can't receive information or messages or anything like that. It's just, it's like, it's, it's a break. It's almost like the calm before the fucking storm, but it's so that you can think for yourself without intrusion, without guidance. Because sometimes the best guidance just comes from our higher selves, from within us, not from spirit, source, or anything. Like, and sometimes we got to think for ourselves. So if you're used to receiving a lot of signs, synchronicities, and spiritual guidance, I feel like right now, for some of you, it might be kind of a quiet time. Like you don't have any service right now. And I mean, somebody literally could be in a rural area where there is no service, like cell towers are sparse. Um, or you might be heading into an area like that. But it feels like from a spiritual standpoint, I'm used to having this guidance. It's like been a crutch, and now it's kind of not. It's it's like when a mother, you know, sends her kids out into the world and they have to learn to do things for themselves, or like a mama bird pushing the baby bird out of the nest. Spirit's doing that to someone. You're still gifted, you're still receiving messages, but it's not as often, and it's for a reason. It's like it's a teaching moment. So there's a lesson in here to trust yourself, to listen to yourself and not look outside yourself. I just heard because you already know the answer before we even tell you. That's why. That's what the lesson is here for someone. Yeah, childlike free thinker. It's because spirit wants you to be a free thinker. Sorry, the lighting is weird at this angle. It won't be like this forever. It won't be like this forever. Don't worry. Spirit will come back and send you signs and synchronicities and all that fun stuff and information. So this is just it's a learning curve. It's temporary. So whatever's going on here is temporary, whether we're talking spiritual or otherwise. This level of boredom, silence, quiet is temporary. Um, it's so that you can think for yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That is so funny. Um, it's so that you can get things done without us, is what I heard. So, I mean, yeah, without seeking guidance or advice, so that you can just do what you want and kind of go with the flow and learn your own rhythm. Because I'm talking to somebody who receives messages from deceased loved ones, ancestors, and things like that, not just divine guidance or higher self, not just your intuition. So, like psychic abilities, even if they're mild, minor to major, whatever. It's like a little bit of a break time here so that you can not just look within but learn who you are and how you roll with your own feelings about people, about information that comes in, about situations, even about your own spiritual abilities and gifts. Because sometimes, like I said before, with the noise, like if you're so used to the noise, the chatter in your mind, telepathic communication, energy flowing all the time, constantly, all the sign here, sign there, download after download, that's a lot. And I'm not saying anyone was acting all crazy and like about it, but you can get so used to it that when it's break time, when the chatter clears and goes away, it can feel like, what? Like, what happened here? Like, it's too quiet. Well, something feels wrong. It feels off. But there's nothing wrong here. And no, you haven't lost your gifts and abilities, is what I want to say to whoever you are. It's just, it helps you understand more, because I was going somewhere with that. It helps you understand more, because when you have those quiet moments where nothing's real, no news is good news, nothing's coming through, nothing's coming in, it's just quiet and whatever, you're in your own energy. you can better decipher when that shit comes in again. Because it's like, okay, well, this is my own thought. This is how my body's feeling. This is the energy around me right now. Okay. And you know all of those things. And then when spirit comes back in and is like, oh, hey, I am your great grandmother and this is how I passed. Oh, you're feeling me. You weren't feeling that way before, but I'm here now. Now you know that when you feel that way, it's me. Or when you smell that perfume, it's me. Or when you get that thought in your mind, it's me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of why there's like a disappearance for someone. And I know that's not for everyone. This, I feel like this is going to be kind of a spiritual message, just saying. Um, hmm, at least for someone it is. What? That's so weird. I just heard you have to get out of our heads and back into your own. Oh, like with telepathic communication and stuff. And if you don't believe in that and it doesn't happen for you, this message ain't for you, basically. But that makes sense because a lot of the times when you get on somebody else's frequency and you're picking up on their thoughts, even if it's just in bits and pieces, it's never everything on someone's mind. Like some people get super scared and think it's like a fictional movie, like the way it is on TV. No, that's not how it is. A lot of the times you don't even know where it's coming from. You can kind of figure it out over time with who you're spending time with, and like when you get those little confirmations, it pops in your head and then they say it kind of shit. You can kind of get a feel for it that way, especially if you're not intentionally doing it. And most of the time, with telepathy, it's unintentional. It just comes through. But if you're an open vessel like that, it's going to be your thoughts, their thoughts, and if you're around multiple people, even at different times, it can get confusing as to what what's in your own head. You know, what are your thoughts and what's going on in your mind versus somebody else's. So I kind of feel like this the quiet time, this break is basically allowing you to get back to yourself, back in your own mind, so that you can decipher those outside thoughts. That's why that came in. Like it's so you can get out of our heads and back into your own. And that's definitely not for everyone, but it's in here. We have 1414. Yeah, so you can know the difference and taking action, so you'll know what to take action on as well. Um, Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failure, personal or spiritual development. Spiritual development. What the shit was I just talking about? 1414, 5, 1. It's transformation. It's breaking a pattern, and there's like spirit's teaching someone something new. This is for advancement. This is for better understanding, for clarity. It's for spiritual development. Um, Happiness is linked to self expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is key. Yeah, I mean, if you're not failing, you're not trying. You know what I mean? Like, everyone fails from time to time. So, anyone that sits there and goes, oh, you suck, you failed at this, or you got that wrong, be like, yeah, well, you're sitting on your ass and you didn't do a fucking thing. So, you already failed by default. Fuck you, you know? I'm getting like, huffy. All right. Coffee could be significant. I don't know if somebody's just a coffee drinker. It's making me think of, I don't know what I have in my mind right now. I know it sounds kind of random, but I just started coughing. My chest got heavy. Like I feel like I'm having difficulty breathing. So this could be somebody who's passed on or someone who's like elderly that has like COPD or emphysema, or they did before they passed. Maybe that's how they passed. But what I'm thinking of is like it's time for coffee when you have certain times of the day. And I don't know why it's making me think of an elderly person, because it doesn't matter how old you are. But not a lot of people do this anymore because everyone has their devices shoved up their ass, so they don't really have the greatest interpersonal relationships like people used to. Like, people don't really talk anymore and interact. I feel like I'm reprimanding someone. Like, you know, you need to put your fucking phone down and interact with real people, and, you know, put yourself out there, make friends, connect with the friends you have, the people who are around you. um, I just want to tell someone to put their fucking phone down. So I don't know who that's for or why, but um, I mean, I can see why, but that's not what I was gonna say with coffee. That just kind of came out. But yeah, like when like usually your grandparents or something would um you know, have coffee in the morning, and then maybe in the afternoon or evening, because I'm picturing people like sitting at a table and socializing, and instead of drinking alcohol or whatever, they're just having a cup of coffee. Like, oh, all right, we're gonna chit chat, and let me get my coffee and whatever, or play a card game or something. But that's what I'm picturing in my mind, is people sitting at a table drinking coffee. So that's why coffee is significant here. Huh. I mean, that's like friendly communication regardless. So, anyways, happiness is linked to self expression, growth and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid, it's the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, start fresh. New perspective. I said that in the beginning. Like, maybe somebody's having a new perspective on something spiritual or spiritual experiences. They just could be having a new perspective, period. A child. Travel could be in here as well. I'm feeling time traveling in the sense of when people get like major deja vu. That happened to me the other day. It happens off and on, but it's like where you go, okay, I've literally done this. Like, it's not, it feels more prominent than, oh wow, I think I've been here before. No, you would like look around and take note of details and go, yeah, this has happened already, kind of thing. Um, but it's not your physical vessel time traveling. It's energy. It's through frequency. It's like astral travel is what I'm thinking here. So some of you might be opening up to that in the dream space or through meditation. That might be how you're finding information out about another person or people, especially if you're not present in their world. That's not for everyone, but all right. Excuse me. Broken vase. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to burp on camera. Anyways, it is what it is. Shit happens. Well, broken vase. Don't cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Hardship, misfortune, crisis. Let me see. Fix it, destroy, accident, disappointment, setbacks. Setbacks and disappointments. Happiness is real. Even if you've experienced setbacks and disappointments or a series of unfortunate events, you know, bad luck. Um, Even if things haven't fully worked out. I just heard you won't know unless you try. So there's something that someone needs to do or try or say. Like, you won't know if you can fix this situation unless you try, unless you speak up, whatever it is. You won't know unless you try. And that's the truth. Someone might be afraid to take a risk, take a chance, because something got screwed up or didn't work, or it didn't work out before, it didn't go according to plan, something like that. Just because shit didn't work out in the past doesn't mean that it won't work out in the future. Or it's like, how do I want to say it? Well, when you're learning to ride a bike and you fall off, you dust yourself off and get back on the damn bike and keep trying. You don't just give up. I mean, some people do, but so when you fall down and get hurt, when something doesn't work out and you get hurt, you stand up, you dust yourself off, and you try again, even if it's with a different person or a different opportunity or a different situation. Obviously learn, because usually you do. It's like, okay, I got tripped up, my balance was off. Okay, I got to work on my balance so that I can stay on the damn bike. Or my shoelaces were untied and got stuck in the pedal. That'll fly your ass right off. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna let a hiccup or a small problem like that deter you from your goal. Don't let problems and failures and mistakes stop you from reaching your goal, from doing what you want, from finding happiness. Magnifying glass. Get more info. There could be a literal magnifying glass that's significant here for someone. I did say something about read the fine print. There's something that was overlooked in this situation. Somebody overlooked a key detail, or they overlooked something. Even if we're not talking about documents, but there was something that was overlooked, probably because of the background noise, the chatter, spiritually speaking and otherwise. You could just have a lot of people around you, and it's just like their opinions and conversations are just like blah, 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 blah. But with our devices, it's that way too. Whether you're sitting here watching back-to-back readings and it's all mushing together and getting convoluted, or it's just background noise. You can't really think when your brain's trying to listen to something. You can't fully think. I don't know, something like that. Whatever that is. Yeah. Look a little deeper into something. Something was overlooked here because there was too much chatter, too much background noise, too much going on at the time. Okay. That might have been why somebody felt stuck or trapped in a situation, trapped in the past by a past mistake. Okay. What else do we have? I just heard this feels a lot deeper than just a love situation. It probably is. This probably goes a lot deeper than just some romantic partnership or love reading. Now I'm looking at him and he's holding his hat. It's like, hi, my lady. Like, nice to see you, ma'am. It feels like showing respect, being respectful. Maybe respect was overlooked. Because it's making me think of chivalry. Like, when you're being respectful to another person, why was that was somebody being respectful and that was overlooked? That could be it. Or it's either someone overlooked some level of respect that you were showing them, or you overlooked this within this person. Like, there could have been a rejection here of some kind, and even if it wasn't a flat out rejection, it's either a rejection or something didn't work out. Basically, people went in different directions, and it feels like there's a lack of understanding as to why this happened, and it could boil down to somebody overlooking the fine print of the situation, like the details, maybe because they didn't know. It's making me think of like when you've got you got a situation going on in your life. So no matter what it is, it could be a million one things. So you can't date this person, whoever the hell you're interacting with. You want to be with them, you want to be with them intimately, you would love to date them, whatever, but whatever you got going on that's problematic around you or your situation is stopping you from doing so. But instead of saying it, to that person, telling them that, you were showing them respect in walking away or in not involving them in your situation, kind of thing. But they didn't see it that way because the communication wasn't there. Proper communication wasn't there. So it didn't look like they were respecting you by pushing you away. It's like, I respect you enough to not involve you in this. But it wasn't spoken. It wasn't said. That's something that was overlooked here, which is probably why there was some confusion. That's definitely why there's silence between people. Learn from the past mistakes. I mean, you can learn from this, communicate better moving forward. Maybe somebody wants to reach out to you or you to them and let someone know, like, hey, it truly wasn't you. It was my situation. This is why I pushed you away. This is why I didn't want to talk. This is why, blah, 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 whatever happened. I was making sure that you wouldn't be part of this fucking crap. I should have told you, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I'm only feeling learn from your past mistakes here. Somebody's going over something, and I do feel like they're taking a closer look at the details, maybe conversations. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense as to why that happened that way. The smoke is definitely clearing. So whatever confusion was once in this situation it's making more sense to somebody, basically. They're not all fogged up anymore. Or you're not. Someone isn't. Nobody's gonna like this, is what I just heard. Okay. Well, I guess if you make this situation right, or if this person comes towards you and makes it right, a lot of people aren't going to be very happy about it, apparently, but fuck them, right? Eight of Swords reversed. Mental strength, it's up to you. Take back your power. Set free, escape, conquer self-doubt. Nobody's going to like this. Doesn't matter. The decision's up to you. Take back your power and do what you want in this situation. It's your life, not theirs. You have to live with your decisions. They don't, whoever they are. Something from the past. I just heard, I just don't want to tell you. I don't know why somebody doesn't want to tell you. What don't they want to tell you? It could be bad news. This person thinks that whatever this is might hurt you. Maybe it will, but I just don't want to tell you. Yeah, somebody's keeping something to themselves. Being defensive, out of control, retreat, try another approach, overwhelmed, not worth it. They might be worried that you might think it's not worth it now when you find out the truth of their situation, of what happened here. Yeah, I feel like I'm worried that someone's going to be really defensive with me. A lot of people, because they're not going to be happy if I do this. Like, if I reach out, if I communicate, if I do whatever this is, there's a group of people, there's people around the situation that won't be happy. They won't like it. But who cares? Like I said, it's not their life. This person might be trying a different approach because they're trying to please everyone, and that's an impossible task. It really is. Like, you can never please everyone, which is why you need to focus on yourself. And those who are aligned with you will be right beside your ass, you know what I mean? And if they're not, then they didn't belong in the first place. Seven of Wands, conflict, avoid. Yeah, somebody's trying to avoid conflict here. Like, it's not worth the conflict. I don't want to deal with this, which is probably why somebody pushed you away before. Why whatever this is hasn't been resolved or worked out yet is because somebody was like, no, I'm just going to back down, back away. I'm trying to avoid conflict and problems because if I do this, it's going to upset whoever. It's going to upset someone. It's going to upset family potentially because Willowvine showed up, which was about family ties, family roots, stability. It's like, oh, I'm going to upset the apple cart. Well, they're all rotten apples anyways, so it's okay. Make some fucking applesauce or cider or something. All right, so let's see. I've got some Scrabble letters, so let's see what comes out with these. Whoops. Oh, I heard keep those out, so I guess we'll just keep those out. There are no accidents. You know, everything happens for a reason. Good, bad, or indifferent. Okay, so let's see what we got. We got the letter I, we got R, M, so Rim, or RM, K, D, Katie, the name Katie, NA, not applicable, potentially, we got 2 A's, L, R, we have 2 R's, railroad, so it could be railroad tracks for someone. Oh, we got 3 R's. R is significant here, D, E, D, D. We have D, D, like 2 D's. Someone's name could be D, 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 something. O, S, G, could be someone's initials, just the letter S, O, or G, or all together. T, N, this made me think of TNT, dynamite, but we only have 1 T. All right. Excuse me. Late. Something or someone might be too late, or staying late at night. Late what? Mark. Someone's name might be Mark, but you can mark something. Mark. Indiana could be significant. Oregon. LA. So Los Angeles. Let's see. The number 10, which is endings, bring new beginnings. We have dad. Someone's dad could be here. So there could have been an ending with someone's father. Someone's father significant. Leighton. Leighton. Let's see. Roar. Someone might get angry, or there could be a Leo involved in this situation as well. Line. Something to do with a line, drawing the line in the sand. Line down. The name More. So it could be somebody's last name, or somebody wants more. They need more. They need more. More something. I'm seeing dank. So somebody might smoke pot, and that's just dank. Or someone's a dank. Who knows? Back in dank. Let's see. What? Couple more. We have another E, another L. E. We have a lot of repeating letters. So, like, repeating numbers, signs, synchronicities, things like that could be significant, or seeing doubles of something. Like, for example, 14, 14, 11, 11, 52, 52, you know, whatever. That could be showing a lot, up a lot, like something's repeating. If it's not repeating twice, it might be repeating 3 times. The name Dan is here, or somebody's done something multiple times on repeat, and it's getting friggin' old. Arkansas could be significant. Someone might gamble and play slot machines. Slot. Or someone's calling someone a slut, you know what I mean? Iraq. Oh, that sounded like I said Iraq. So Iraq could be significant here. But I was thinking of an actual rack that you put like your pew pew on or something. Um, Dill. Someone's either I don't know, they're a dill weed or they like the dill does or they are one. Or pickles. Somebody in a pickle. That's funny. ER. Somebody gonna go to the ER? Because they're ill. Somebody might end up in the ER because they're not feeling well. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. Okay. Someone's done talking. I don't know who's done. Somebody's done talking. All one gone. One is gone. So number one is gone, or someone's done talk. I'm done talking, gone. So someone's gone. They're done talking. They don't want to talk. They couldn't deal with something. They're either making a deal with someone, like, okay, I'll make a deal with you. I'll just fucking stop talking to so and so, and they'll be gone, or I'll be gone. I'm done talking, gone, deal. Done talking, gone, deal. So somebody could have made a deal with another person to stop talking to you or stop talking to another person. Ra could be significant, so ancient Egyptian symbols. The sun god, Leo as well, DM, divine masculine. In ink. Ink, it could be ink in a pen or getting a tattoo. Well, somebody could have the tattoo of Ra on them as well. I know I do, but Ra, ink, or a tattoo of the sun, like an image of the sun. All right. Lame. Somebody's either laid up or they think something's lame. Like, oh, you're lame. This is lame. I don't know. Something's lame. Do. Okay. Do what? Lame. Do me? What the fuck? Okay. Does somebody want you to do them? Read. Do me read. Me. Do read. Somebody wants a reading. It's like, do read me. Yeah, somebody wants a reading, a tarot reading, a palm reading, some type of reading. Do me. Like, do my reading. Do me. Do read me. Read me. Okay, I don't know why that would be significant, but somebody wants a reading in this energy. Or maybe they want to get a reading done on you. Protect your energy if that's the case. Don't allow anyone into your energy without permission. It's just like, for example, my daughter told me one of her friends wants, there's trauma here for someone. but one of her friends wants me to do a reading, and she's like, "Oh, do you know what she would want?" And I said, "No." You want to know why? Because I don't look into anyone until they give me permission. Just because her friend told her and she told me doesn't mean that I'm gonna tap in, and I won't, because that's someone's private business. You know what I mean? SNL, Saturday Night Live, could be significant. Maybe somebody watches those skits. Um, it's like E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, we had a dog. So there's a dog. That's significant in this energy. Possibly a farm as well. And tying the knot. So knots, like tying an actual knot or getting married could be significant. Die. Somebody's name could be Di or Diane, but die like as in croak, all done. Not. It's not dire. So this reading that somebody wants is not like super, super important. Someone's also on a diet. A rig could be significant. I don't know if something was rigged or if it's like an oil rig, like a ship or something, or a big rig, like a truck, vroom vroom. We have another E. E-A. Doubles, I'm telling you, man, there's a shit ton of fucking R's out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 4 R's, 3 L's. Okay. 3, 4. Let's see. Eat. Eating could be significant. I did say diet. I don't know if it's somebody's eating habits or what, like what they're eating. Like maybe they need to change their eating habits or they are. You could be eating. Said. Somebody said something. Said. Okay. Said. Lord. What? Said Lord. Oh my Lord. Eating. Said me Lord. That's what it says. Literally how it's lined up. Okay. Wouldn't that be like, is that communion when you eat like the cracker and stuff? Said Lord. Lord. All right. Lord. Lead. All right. Lord, lead me. Lord, guide me. Lord, lead me. Lord, help me. Jesus, take the wheel. That's what this feels like. Let's see. Lord, lead me to see. Lord, lead me. See? Seeing? I want to say seeing is believing. Sometimes believing is seeing, just saying. Most of the time it is. Seeing it. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, Jesus took the friggin' wheel because someone is actually seeing signs. They're seeing guidance. They're seeing it. They're seeing something. Lord, lead me. Seeing it. Cool. That's really cool. Hmm. I believe that is pretty much land. Someone could be buying land. I don't know if they're purchasing land or clearing land for like a home or something. Something to do with land. And a lot, like buying a lot of land, either a lot of it or a specific lot. So like lot number 10 is mine, that kind of thing. I want to buy this lot, this plot. Could be, I did see die, so it could be someone's buying a grave plot or plots to prepare for the future. Or there's something significant with, there's some significance with grave plots or a graveyard. Like maybe you're, if you're not purchasing it, maybe it's getting left to you, or someone's saying, hey, I have a plot here. You can have it when the time comes, kind of thing. A RAV4 could be significant, that vehicle. Because the R, it's 4 times. It made me think of RAV4 for some reason, R4. The name Kara is here. And Landon, the name Landon. Could be London, but so London or Landon. Someone's got to pay the toll. So someone could be driving on the highway and paying tolls to go see someone. Or someone's going to pay the price. They're going to pay the toll for being problematic in some situation. And okay, someone's going to pay the toll, whether it's literally or metaphorically. The name Lee is here, Lee. That's the masculine version of Lee, because feminine is Leigh. My middle name is Lee, and it's spelled Lee, after my grandfather. The letters aren't out here, but I heard the name Celeste as well. So it could be Celestial or just someone's name is Celeste. There's also someone's name is Normand, and they might call this person Norm. Like, hey, Norm, what's up? All right. Okay, this is long enough. Let me know if you guys like the letter tiles. I think I'm going to play around with them a little bit more in other readings, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. I was drawn to get them, and I just wanted to see what came up. And, the card reading's pretty much over, so if you don't like them and other people do, just, click off when the reading portion's over. But, I mean, it all goes together. Remember, I'm seeing that in the bowl. Remember, there's something you need to remember, or someone's remembering something. Lola, Layla, Lila. Lola, Layla, Lila, I don't know. Someone's name. Frank and Francis. God is here. And Set. Was it Set up. Okay. Somebody was set up. There's a setup here. T, the letter T. Maybe someone with their name begins with the letter T, first, middle, last, could have been set up. Day, T-Day, day. Real. Day, real day. Okay. T, I don't really know. All right, I'm going to go because I'm going to keep getting lost in the bowl. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. And I will be back. And I'm going to do individual zodiac sign reads here shortly. Hopefully I'll have time to do it tomorrow. And whenever, especially when I do individual zodiac sign reads, they post on Patreon for the first 24 to 48 hours when I upload them as a sneak peek preview for my Patreon members. And then they end up on YouTube after that. And I do have some other readings that I put on Patreon first, and then they'll eventually go over to YouTube as well. But I also have Patreon exclusive readings. So if you're interested in joining me over on Patreon, I believe it's set for $6. It used to be any denomination, but through the iOS apps or Apple Pay or whatever, there's like they added new fees or something last year, so they changed it on me. So yeah, it's like $6 for a month, and I think it's $4 per video. So you actually save a couple bucks if you just pay the minimum, but you can pay whatever you want. I've had people join for $50 just as a donation, and then they change their payment amount to like $5 a month or whatever. And I think that was before there was a minimum, but they just reduced it for the next month kind of thing. I've had people that join for a month and watch as much content as possible and then cancel and they're not there the next month and then buy a reading, you know. It just depends. It's all up to you. I leave it up to you guys because it, you know, if you're drawn to it because they're public readings, they're general readings, then I say go for it. And I don't want to set a price for that because it's not personal, you know. Personal readings are different. Someone's sowing new seeds. The name Ben is coming up. Someone could be bent out of shape, just saying, but the name Ben, sowing seeds, and someone's sad. Ben is sad. Sad Ben. Or someone's been sad. But anyways, love you guys. Peace.